Right now, News 3 Now looks at a push in the Baraboo School District to remove the board president. We'll tell you the reason behind it.
And it's day one of 2 possible alert days across Wisconsin. We're going to track out the threats tonight and then track out those threats for your Tuesday in the full forecast.
And a preview of this week's American Family Golf Championship one last time at University Ridge Golf Course. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. And thanks for staying with us. A live look from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam on your left and the Edgewater Skycam along Lake Mendota's waterfront on the right side. We've seen showers across southern Wisconsin this afternoon, some of them heavy with high winds, even some chances of hail across the viewing area. Scattered thunderstorms have brought an alert day in the forecast for both tonight, but also tomorrow. And for more on the timing of those storms, let's go to the patio. Your first warn forecast meteorologist, Blaze Keller. Blaze?
I have that umbrella because it is showering, and I just heard a rumble of thunder here in at the studio, so I'm going to make this quick as kind of what we say when thunder roars head indoors. So rain and showers continue to move across southern Wisconsin. The good news is we're losing a lot of those white dots, which is lightning, and that's kind of an indication of the strength or the life of a thunderstorm. The less lightning you see, that storm is most likely dying, but there's still a lot of necessary ingredients for maybe an isolated severe thunderstorm or two as we head further into your Monday evening. Taking you down to Iowa, Lafayette County and into northern Illinois, that's where we find just one remaining severe thunderstorm warning, but for our coverage area here across southern Wisconsin, there are no active severe thunderstorm warnings right now. What we have seen is plenty of rain. We do not need any more rain across southern Wisconsin, especially in the Rock County area. We got reports of some flooding or some ponding there. Radar estimated around 4 inches of rain falling just south of Footville. And that's the reason why the National Weather Service has put a flood watch, for several counties until Tuesday morning. And again, if you come across a flooded area, road, or just an area in general, turn around, don't drown. You don't know how deep or that water is or how fast it's moving underneath the surface. 70s for temperatures, a wider view showing very similar conditions across southern Wisconsin. As I mentioned, a lot of necessary ingredients, the heat, the moisture, the instability, all overhead. So we're going to keep that slight risk for severe weather here for the next several hours. This is day one of 2 possible alert days. We're going to track out when this threat ends tonight and when the new threat moves in Tuesday in the full forecast.
All right, Blaze, come on in. Thank you. And for tonight's alert day, alert night, whatever you want to call it, make sure to stay up to date with the latest by downloading our First Warn Forecast weather app. Hourly forecast, road conditions, your latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. All you have to do is search WISC weather. Some residents in Baraboo are looking to remove the school district school board president after what they believe to be a mishandling of resources. Our Jalen Banks spoke to members of the Recall VODAC group and breaks down what they're asking for.
In May, multiple members of the Baraboo community came together to form a committee looking to remove a Baraboo school president after ongoing concerns and complaints going on within the district. The Recall VODAC committee was formed in May, aiming to remove current school board president Kevin Vodak from his position. The committee says reasons for the recall include mismanagement of taxpayer dollars, issues with teacher and staff retention, and unethical conflicts of interest. And speaking to members of the committee, they say the concerns stem from care for the students.
First and foremost is our students, right? And every teacher that I know cares very deeply about their students. And here we're ending the school year, and I guarantee you that, teachers are on overdrive because it's an emotional time for them too. They've spent all year really caring about their students.
Other issues listed include disagreements over superintendent pay and district office staffing.
Last year we were facing a $2.7 million deficit. The statement is that they cut and reduce building staff, right, without cutting any positions at the central office. Positions have been added. The board took action and added a position for central office.
News 3 has reached out to the district for comment and is yet to receive a response. We'll continue to keep you updated on this matter, both on air and online at channel3000.com. For now, reporting in Baraboo, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
Jalen, thank you. The Waupun prison is going through a leadership change while under investigation. Randall Hepp resigned last week while the prison contends with a lawsuit regarding lockdown conditions, a federal investigation, and multiple inmate deaths in the last year. The federal investigation is looking into an alleged smuggling ring involving employees. The Wisconsin State Journal says former Deputy Warden Brad Maludzik will take over June 30th. To Jefferson County now, where police are looking for a man who stole 2 chainsaws from a store. It happened on May 28th. Take a look. The suspect took the chainsaws from the Tyson's Home, Farm, and Auto store in Jefferson. He was wearing all black, including a black Nike Dunkaholic t-shirt. The suspect then got into a dark-colored minivan and left. Anyone with information about the suspect or the vehicle involved here, they're asked to call the Jefferson Police Department, 920-674-7707. Now turning to a traffic alert for you to be aware of. A portion of West Washington Avenue is closed for construction. Started at 7 this morning and is down to 1 lane in each direction between Broome and Fairchild. Crews will be replacing underground utilities and rebuilding the roadway there. Work is expected to last well into fall until October, so traffic won't return to normal until then. This week, the AmFam Championship will tee off for the 8th time just off Madison's far west side in Verona. It is the final time at University Ridge Golf Course, but not the last time in the Madison area. News 3 Now's Kyle Pozorski joins us live with what you need to know ahead of this big tournament. Kyle?
Eric, I have found shelter here on the course, but the rain today prompted the cancellation of the first tee-off of the area youth teams. And while this is disappointing, there is still a lot to look forward to, including the week's main event. This week, all eyes set on the American Family Insurance Championship and the last to be held at University Ridge.
It's a little bittersweet. You know, it is a lot of effort, a lot of work goes into it.
Created in 2016 by Edgerton native and PGA Tour champion golfer Steve Stricker in partnership with American Family Insurance, the annual event brings loads of excitement to the area, with fans coming out to see pro golf take over Madison.
The fans love coming out, watch the competitive golf. They see the celebrities at the course. They love seeing UW.
So what should you do if you plan to come out here to University Ridge? First, parking. It's not on site. Instead, Friday it will be at the Blackhawk Church west of Middleton. Then Saturday and Sunday it will be at an employee overflow parking lot on the Epic campus. Shuttle buses will take spectators to the course from both locations. Next, some tips for traffic. Those who regularly commute down Highway PD should expect the possibility of delays, so plan ahead and give yourself time as the week goes on. Once you do finally arrive at the links and look around at the beautiful course, you can find plenty of spectator amenities, including concession and merchandise stands, as well as pro-level views of the tournament.
It's really just this great environment for kids and families to come up and see the legends of the game of golf compete at University Ridge Golf Course.
And Eric, when the tournament will begin, it will be on Friday with an opening ceremony set for 8:20 a.m. The rounds of golf will then run through Sunday. Reporting here at University Ridge, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
All right, Kyle, thanks. Next year it moves to TPC Wisconsin, formerly known as Cherokee. And although the AmFam Championship hasn't officially started yet, it hasn't stopped golfers from getting out to the links, including some who aren't actually competing, but just want to get out to the Ridge because they love that golf course.
It's just one of the tournaments that I've fell in love with. I love the golf course, and the people here are great. And AmFam, American Family, is so awesome to us. And but like, we can't do it without these guys. The Pro-Ams are what makes it happen.
Never know who you might run into out at University Ridge. The AmFam Championship isn't just limited to pro golfers. Athletes, some famous ones, are also competing, including former Olympian Michael Phelps and retired NFL quarterback Matt Ryan, now a studio analyst on CBS's NFL Today. They're in the foursome tournament. Next tonight at 5, with their season on the line today, UW Whitewater's postseason run will continue for at least one more game. A must-win game this afternoon against Salve Regina in the D3 semifinals. A huge 5th inning helped kickstart the Warhawks offense, putting up 4 runs to take the lead, 4-2, and after that, UW Whitewater puts it on cruise control, winning 7-4. Now, since this is Salve Regina's first loss of the tournament, the two will play a rubber match tonight. First pitch scheduled for 7 p.m. Meanwhile, a little over 30 minutes from now, the Brewers will put a 5-game winning streak on the line against maybe the best team in all of baseball right now, the Phillies. And coming off a sweep of the White Sox over the weekend, the Brewers will be in Philadelphia for that game tonight, a reunion for Rhys Hoskins, who signed with the Crew in the offseason. It'll be the first of a 6-game road trip for the Brewers. First pitch tonight set for 5:40. Next tonight, the Wisconsin Lottery announcing today it'll stop its weekly second chance drawing. The Super Second Chance Drawing is a weekly drawing that uses non-winning tickets to enter. Each week, the lottery draws 10 tickets from the pool that loses, and each winner gets $1,000. The drawing will continue through the end of the year, with the final drawing being held December 26th. The Wisconsin DMV is now offering people the option to add emergency contact information to their driver's licenses or IDs. Last year, Governor Evers signed the To Inform Families First law. It was put in place to provide law enforcement the ability to contact a family member more quickly in the event of an emergency. Adding this information is not required, and only law enforcement, including police from other states, would have access. To add emergency contact information to a DMV record, just visit wisconsindmv.gov/emergency contact. There is a recall out for more than 125,000 Teslas. NHTSA says it's over an issue with the seatbelt warning system. Regulators say drivers are supposed to get visual and audible signals when they are not belted in. However, a glitch in certain vehicles may not allow that to happen. Federal safety standards mandate a visual warning should be at least 1 minute, an audible warning of at least 4 seconds. Tesla is not aware of any crashes or any injuries related to the issue. The electric car maker says it expects to correct the problem with an over-the-air software update per usual. Drivers should check NHTSA.gov for more information. Fast food restaurants are seeking a comeback, bringing back meal deals as a way to possibly entice customers to drive through or dine in. Lee Waldman shows us why it's a necessary push for these chains with some calculated risk.
It's a battle for the ages. Chains like Wendy's, Burger King, KFC, and McDonald's are fighting to best one another in value menus to convince consumers to spend their hard-earned cash. Wendy's has a $5 menu and occasionally offers breakfast deals for just $3. Burger King is following suit with the return of its $5 Your Way meal, though it's not available just yet. Chicken chain KFC is touting its Taste of KFC deals as a, quote, value menu with real value, starting at $4.99. Meanwhile, the Golden Arches CEO wrote in a spring quarterly report, as consumers are more discriminating with every dollar that they spend, we will continue to earn their visits by delivering leading, reliable, everyday value. But why the sudden push? And can it work to inspire consumers to drive through?
Value is much more top of mind for that American consumer today than it has been in previous years. The American restaurant community has obviously stepped up those value offerings to meet the consumers that are tighter with their purse strings now.
The pressure for affordability comes as consumers balk at higher menu prices while pulling back spending after several years of high inflation.
Both labor costs and food costs for the industry have exponentiated over the past 4 years. So as a result of that, the baseline menu price for a lot of food and beverage items is higher.
I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
Well, still to come, a complete look at your first warn forecast as showers fall across southern Wisconsin. And the man who led the response to the pandemic, grilled by lawmakers on Capitol Hill, Dr. Anthony Fauci, tries to answer his critics. Next at 5. And a brief check on the markets as we start the work week. The Dow Jones falls a little more than 115 points. The Nasdaq, a strong Monday, up almost 94. S&P adds almost 6. We'll be right back.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. Tina Turner's triumphant story is live on stage in the mega hit musical direct from Broadway. Prepare to be ecstatically blown away. Playing June 11th through 16th at Overture Center. Tickets at overture.org.
Celebrate Memorial Day at Brothers Maine, where unbeatable appliance deals come with expert advice. Enjoy special prices and free delivery on top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Visit us today and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payments starting at just $30 a month.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want the night lights, the bright lights, I'll put you in the spotlight light. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want style? Well, now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you what you gotta see. Oh, it's gonna make you smile.
Summertime fun is in full swing in Rosemont. From grand slams to hot jams. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont.
Every week it costs more to feed my family. Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
Alert day conditions are expected Monday evening for a round of storms and then again Tuesday evening for a round of storms. The severe weather impacts at 6.
And we talk in depth with police about the trend of local hate crimes during Pride Month. That's tonight at 6.
News 3 Now, winner of 27 awards of excellence from the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association, including News Operation of the Year and Station of the Year.
We'll continue to strive for excellence every day to bring you the area's best local news coverage. News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
A highly contentious day on Capitol Hill as Dr. Anthony Fauci testified before the House Select Committee on the coronavirus pandemic. The former director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases retired in 2022, but his role in the nation's response to the pandemic and accusations that he contributed to its cause or tried to cover it up has been the focus of a 15-month Republican-led investigation. Laura Aguirre brings us more.
I want to thank you for your decades of public service. I'm sorry about the threats that you have received.
A cordial greeting soon eroded into partisan tensions.
Americans were aggressively bullied, shamed, and silenced for merely questioning or debating issues such as social distancing, masks, vaccines, or the origins of COVID.
The people who brought you the political big lie now bring you the medical big lie, making the outlandish claim that Dr. Fauci was responsible for causing COVID-19.
Monday's public hearing follows closed-door testimony Dr. Anthony Fauci gave House lawmakers in January on the nation's COVID-19 response. He was grilled again on issues like social distancing.
The burdensome 6-foot social distancing rule did not have sufficient scientific report. In your words, it just sort of appeared.
When I said that it just appeared, it appeared. What I meant by no science behind it is that there wasn't a controlled trial that said compare 6 foot with 3 feet with 10 feet.
An answer seized on by other panel members.
Making up guidelines like 6 feet distancing and masking of children. Do you think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci?
Dr. Fauci repeatedly denied claims by some Republicans that he covered up the origins of the pandemic and stood by his former testimony that the COVID-19 virus was most likely a natural occurrence, not created in a Chinese lab. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Blaze Keller joins us. Blaze.
And we are tracking a line of showers and thunderstorms really beginning to move its way into more of central Dane County. That's kind of our focus right now. But since this morning and for the next several hours, we're going to continue to watch as showers and a few thunderstorms move through the area. We're watching this area in particular just outside of Mount Horeb. I'm going to take it in and put on Wind Tracker. There's this area of trying to be organized rotation. So I just want to mark or make that clear. There is no active warning on this. Spotters are on it and the National Weather Service as well. That area of rotation that we're focused on is north of Mount Horeb, beginning to move into the Cross Plains area, and it's going to stay north of Middleton, but it's going to come close to us. So we're going to keep an eye on this part of this line moving into Dane County, or moving through Dane County, I should say, rather closely. We're keeping in contact with the National Weather Service, and we'll bring you the latest updates should that become warned. We're also watching the heavy rain threat as well. There's a lot of moisture overhead, and we've gotten quite a lot of rain, according to radar estimates, over the last 3 hours or so, especially in the Rock County area outside of Footville. These purples and even dark reds indicating upwards of 3 inches of estimated rain falling within the last 3 hours. So in addition to the thunderstorm threat and that alert day today and tomorrow, we're also tracking that chance for some accumulating rain. There is a flood watch for several counties across southern Wisconsin through the Tuesday morning, early morning hours, right around 4 a.m. 70s for temperatures in Dane County, a wider view showing 60s, 70s, approaching 80 in Boscobel. It's 81 in La Crosse. The atmosphere, though we've been cloudy all day, there is quite a lot of necessary ingredients for these storms to possibly become severe over the next few hours. Dew points are into the 60s, if not approaching the low 70s in some spots. Watertown, we're at 71. Wisconsin Dells, we've got a dew point of 71 as well. Same with those of us in Watoma. So we've got the moisture. We've got the instability. This is a look at the atmospheric energy across southern Wisconsin, where you see these yellows and even whites. That is a lot of energy that these storms are going to try to use. So we've got the moisture, we've got the instability, we got a little bit of lift, and there's just that little bit of rotation that we're going to keep that low, kind of slight, weak tornado threat throughout the next several hours. But our main threats this evening are going to continue to be wind and hail. That's why we do have now that slight risk out for a majority of our coverage area. While wind and hail are going to be the main threats not only tonight, they're going to be the main threats as we go into Tuesday as well. A wider view showing that slight risk is just off to our north and west, mainly along 35. But we can't rule out an isolated tornado tomorrow as well. So let's walk Future Track through the rest of this evening. Again, we're going to continue to monitor things behind the scenes, and if we need to, we'll cut on in. But we're going to watch as these storms slowly die on out as we head overnight, and then a wider view showing this low pressure system that brings our alert day for Tuesday, mainly that long line of showers and thunderstorms beginning to move into parts of Wisconsin as we go into the 9 o'clock time frame. But back behind that, a high pressure system moves on in, and actually, this low pressure system ends up getting cut off from the jet stream, so it doesn't move anywhere. And that's the reason why we're looking to cool on down as we head into the 9 through about the 13th time frame here across the Midwest. All right, back at home tonight, that chance for showers and thunderstorms, especially early. We're headed into the 60s. And let's take a look at that 7-day and 10-day forecast here across the Madison area. That alert day tomorrow, once that high pressure system sets on in, we not only cool on down, but we really dry on out, which is going to be some good news for area farmers, as they have told us in many different ways we do not need any more rain. Let's quickly take a look at traffic as well. We're noting that traffic is kind of moving slowly along the Beltline as expected. It is the 5 o'clock hour off towards Janesville. Even with that rain moving on through, not too bad. And up north, traffic is moving pretty swimmingly as well.
Blaze, thank you. And still to come at 5, how a new therapy has the potential to become a turning point for those with terminal cancer diagnoses. We'll tell you about it after a short break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
Why was it important to have Pella match the look of your home?
I love that I have a home that just can't be made anymore. It's 100 years old, it's a historic district, and we didn't want to ruin the look by having modern windows in an older home. I had a vision for what I wanted our home to look like. When I found out that Pella had an architecturally accurate product line, they simply guided us and helped us to make a great decision for our home.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 48 months. Visit PellaWI.com today.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Hi, I'm Emmy Fink with Buzzed In Madison. We love the month of June because we get to celebrate the dairy industry and all of our great dairy farmers around this area. Join us all month. Blue Star Dairy, that's who we're going to see first, right here on WISC TV3.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like all new Vibe drinkware and accessories 30% off, 25% off men's Carhartt Force gear. This power tool storage rack is just $22.99. And get a free qualifying attachment when you buy this Milwaukee trimmer and blower kit.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
A new treatment is giving hope to cancer patients once considered terminal with the disease. It's called TIL therapy, and it recently received FDA approval. Michael George introduces us to one patient who participated in the clinical trials at The Ohio State University's Comprehensive Cancer Center.
John Kosick of Cincinnati is breathing a little more easily these days.
They don't see any cancer in my scans, which is a plus, right?
The 59-year-old was diagnosed with advanced lung cancer in 2020, despite not smoking for nearly 3 decades. Surgery and traditional chemotherapy didn't keep his disease at bay, so Kosick was recommended for clinical trials of TIL therapy at The Ohio State University Comprehensive Cancer Center.
Everything looks stable.
Dr. Kai Hu's work helped win FDA approval of TIL, or tumor infiltration lymphocyte therapy, to treat metastatic melanoma. Now, TIL is showing promise in advanced lung cancers like Kosick's.
We are trying to expand horizon for this treatment and hopefully bring the treatment to more cancer patients to treat more cancers.
TIL therapy works by extracting the body's immune-fighting T cells, growing them in a lab to number in the billions, and infusing them back into the patient. A one-time chemotherapy treatment clears out unhealthy T cells to make space for the new TIL T cells. March 6th marked 2 years since Kosick started the clinical trial, a process he says hasn't been easy, but he's grateful for the outcome.
Yes, I'd go through that again for the result.
Kosick is still working and spending time with his family and grandchildren, time he might not have had without this new treatment. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Right now, the treatment is only FDA approved for melanoma, and it could be years before it's approved for other types of cancers. Stay with us. We're back, timing out the rest of the alert day. A final check of your first warn forecast when we return.
I suffered with knee pain for almost 4 to 5 years. I wanted to have the conformis after looking at all the different options. I think having the surgery with the ortho team is the only way to go. They all look out for you as a patient.
Complete your backyard with an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Spend less time maintaining your deck and more time relaxing on it with Ultra Deck low-maintenance composite decking. It's easy to install, easier to maintain, and built to last. Ultra Deck Triumph is only $199 per lineal foot after rebate. Suncast provides high-quality, low-maintenance, and easy-to-assemble storage. This Suncast 7x7 Cloverdale storage shed is only $699.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Birkenstock ushers in a new collection with clean lines, easier than ever closures, and the most necessary footbed in your closet. Slide into Morgan's Shoes and shop our new Birkenstock arrivals. See what's fresh for spring and summer. Birkenstock platforms and wedges, cork-powered sneakers, or up your game with our iconic men's and women's sandals.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
Hi, I'm Emmy Fink with Buzzed Into Madison. We love the month of June because we get to celebrate the dairy industry and all of our great dairy farmers around this area. Join us all month. Blue Star Dairy, that's who we're going to see first, right here on WISC-TV 3.
All the best parts of summer are here at Summerfest.
600 artists, 12 stages, 3 unforgettable weekends. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Find tickets, lineup, and more at summerfest.com.
When replacing your windows, you want them to be built by the best and backed by the best. That's what you'll get with replacement windows only available from Renewal by Andersen. When you choose Renewal by Andersen at Wanakee Remodeling, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all product. From design and sales to manufacturing, installation, and service, we own the entire process. This month only, when you buy one window or patio door, you'll get 140% off, plus 12 months special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Like a bowl of cherries, life in Attic Angel is healthy and sweet. Our independent and assisted living lifestyles include newly renovated apartments, engaging social activities, and wellness support that is tailored to you. As time marches on, we promote the idea that life can always be a bowl of cherries. Attic Angel Community, the house that angels built.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on June 6th at 5:30 p.m. to learn how the Conformis custom knee implant may be the solution to end your pain. To register for the free online talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, the jury has been seated in the criminal trial of Hunter Biden. The shocking evidence about those federal gun charges, including heated text messages over the gun's disposal. Plus, members of the first family expected to testify. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I'm Will Keneally. Coming up at 6, we have the latest on conservative scrutiny on the Dane County judge that's hearing a challenge to Act 10.
And Blaze is back. We can hear the
I was going to say, yeah,
rumbling above.
Hearing the thunder overhead, but the good news is there are no active severe thunderstorm warnings across the area right now. Again, that could change. We still have a lot of the necessary ingredients overhead, and if so, we will obviously let you guys know by cutting in or at the very least through social media. There is a look at your 7-day forecast and that 10-day forecast. Alert day tomorrow, and then we dry out. That is some good news. And cool down, actually, low 70s to end the week.
All right, we're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.